Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. Opening week in the NFL is an exciting time for everybody, including these two teams here today. It's the Vikings going up against the Packers. The opening kick of the new season is straight ahead as we turn it over to our broadcast duo of Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Larry, from one of the truly iconic stadiums in the NFL, there's a look at Lambeau Field here in Green Bay, Wisconsin. Tonight, we'll have the final two games of this kickoff week. And we begin with a great one here between the Minnesota Vikings and the Green Bay Packers. And they'll go with a ground attack here. Takes this one across the 35 to the 36, a gain of about 4. The wide receivers, often a very, very talented group, and that's the case here.
And they don't mind showcasing it either. Those guys love to be flashy, love to make big plays out in the open field. They will attempt to do so in this game.
Throwing, Hundley. Complete left side, the tight end Rodgers. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains.
And Richard Rodgers makes the grab, and let's face it, it's going to follow him the rest of his career. The Hail Mary he caught to beat the Lions in 2015 in Detroit, pretty memorable play.
Those Lions fans, they just don't like you right now if they heard that.
I didn't mean to bring it up to, pull the Band-Aid off the wound there. I was just trying to praise Richard Rodgers. Yeah, they're going to be mad at me.
Oh, he's got him in wide open, complete. 22 yards on the pickup there. And it'll be a Green Bay first down. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. Now a play fake here on first down. Going for it all. And they went big on first down. Proves unfruitful. Quickly now a look at the defensive starters for Minnesota.
Anthony Barr almost defies description at times. He's built like a defensive end, but he plays outside linebacker and does it quite well.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. He only got a couple on that one, so not a ton of help. They'll have a 3rd and 8 forthcoming.
I think we know by now that every run is not going to be broken and get all the way to the end zone. But these short ones still have their value. You can still set up.
And he fires one that's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, why do you go out and spend a first-round pick on a defensive back? Plays like that, the rookie gets his first interception.
You have to have guys who can limit the other team's number of plays run and possessions. And no better way than an interception. And what a great way to break into the league.
And tough starting field position here. And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. The starters now on offense, and Stephon Diggs, our first chance to see him today.
Brandon, remember we had this conversation about how highly recruited he was in high school. Didn't quite live up to it in college due to some injuries, but boy, has he hit the NFL like a bomb. Stephon Diggs, a crafty, mature route runner who can go the distance.
So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. 2nd down and 10. Here we go. They'll send the tight end in motion left. Now they'll run it on the toss. They'll try to get forward, but he's going to be stopped at his tracks at about the 3. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. offense trying to avoid stalling out, facing a 3rd and 10. From deep in their own territory. And he is not going to get away. The rush was too strong, and this is going to wind up a safety. Well, we thought these two defenses, they might come to play. One has already come to play here, a safety for the opening points of the game.
Brandon, let's file this play away because if it turns out to be a tight game, who knows? This could wind up being the difference.
The Packers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. Looked like they had something going last drive. Then the interception happened. Will they recover?
The memory they need to keep with them is that they did have something going. They were moving the ball on offense, had a nice sequence going. Don't worry about the other part. You can't get that back. Let's go back to what you were doing well before.
I thought you were going to say they need to have no memory, but remember the good part, forget the bad.
I like that even better.
And the hole closes quickly. He gets it across the 35 to the 36-yard line. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And he puts his head down and gets up to the 42 for a gain of about 6.
And once again, leverage wins. The offensive line, lower than the defensive front. They moved them and found some good space for the guy carrying the ball.
And this defense looks for one more stop here on 3rd after the run. And they'll go on the ground. Officially a gain of just a yard there, but they do convert on 3rd and inches. Coach hinted to us that we may see some old power football here in this game. We got a taste of it on that first down run.
I love how he hinted it to us, and then when we were watching practice, we were watching what they call inside drill with the offensive and defensive line, and they kept putting more defenders on the other side and saying, block that. I don't care how many guys are in there. I want to run the football this week. And, boy, it has paid off for them in this game.
And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. And a long way to go for the offense here on 2nd down. 2 receivers left, 1 to the right. Now Hundley. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. Boom! Still fighting through tackles. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's got the first down before being taken down at the 46.
I don't know about you, but that almost felt like old-time football there. 3rd and 2 is not necessarily just a running down anymore. A lot of times they want to throw the ball. They went back to the roots and powered forward and got the first down.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. And Rodgers has it over on the right side. It'll go as a gain of 12, and that leads to a Green Bay first.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there were more people there to get him down.
Got it complete to Rodgers. A gain of 6 there on first.
All right, I'm doing my rudimentary math here. That's his 3rd catch here in the first quarter. I don't know if it's just game plan or he's just finding his way open.
And maybe a little of both.
Come on, let's go. Brand 38.
With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Second quarter about to get underway with a... So the offense readies for a 2nd and 4. They'll run it now out of the gun. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 3. Here comes play number 9 now as they come up on a 3rd and 3.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And now out comes Minnesota. And, of course, coming off the safety the last time they had the football. Never want that.
No, that's pretty unique, too, isn't it? When you give up points that way and the scoreboard, you look up and it says 2-0, it can throw you a little bit. Let's see if they can put that to the side and move forward.
A nice pick up there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
We really didn't have any doubt that he was going to be one of the top-rated rookies coming into the league, especially as a runner. And he's given us no reason to change our minds. That's a big-time run, and the production that he showed us in college is translating very well into the National Football League.
And he finds some space past the 25 to the 27. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. 20, 10, 5, touchdown, Vikings. Stephon Diggs, 72 yards, and the Vikings have taken the lead. Great corner route there, not only able to catch it, turn it upfield, and get into the end zone.
It usually involves a little bit of an extra move, doesn't it? You've got to get them thinking that you're moving to the middle of the field and you're breaking away to that corner. Boy, that was well executed.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And 2 interceptions thrown here in this first half. You hear it, no matter the sport, they say the great athletes, they can kind of have a short-term memory, but that's easier said than done.
It is easier said than done, but I played with a guy who threw 2 interceptions in the first quarter of a really big game we were playing.
Johnny Unitas?
And no, not quite at that level and not at that age. But I was going for the age. I remember looking over at him, and he was smiling. And I thought, what is he smiling about? It's because he had enough confidence in himself that that was a fluke. And he went out and played pretty well the rest of the day.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Back-to-back 1-yard runs here, so that leaves him with a 3rd down and 8.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
So on 4th down, here's Jake Shum to punt it away. Fielded at the 20. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And it'll be Viking football here as they take possession. And now out comes Minnesota. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good. So they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks.
Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
And on the ground they go with the running back. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. In a 3-4 defense there and against the run, a lot of responsibility can fall on that nose tackle.
A ton of responsibility, no pun intended, because they got to deal with not just the center, both guards, and a lot of times they have to eat up double teams in order to let the rest of the guys get to the football. But how about that play? He not only did he eat up the double team, he ate up the ball carrier as well.
I was going to say, talking about puns, you said eat up the double team. They go play action here on first down. He's going to get this one out to his fullback. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. Call it a gain of 5, and it'll make it a second down.
It's interesting because when I'm watching college football and I'm evaluating guys for the draft now, my list of fullbacks, pure fullbacks, it's a very short list. I'm probably evaluating more punters and kickers now than I am fullbacks, but it doesn't matter what you call the position.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. Michael Pruitt, the big tight end, is intended receiver. And now it's second down.
It's a tried and true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. He's got it complete to Diggs, right side. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. That one good for 17 yards, and now they've got it first and goal. And now inside the red zone, the offense will operate.
Here we go. Try 38.
On play action, they'll throw. And that'll be caught by Diggs for a Minnesota touchdown. Stephon Diggs, already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Vikings find a way to stretch their lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to something else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Time to step aside. We're back to Lambeau following these words. Play fake. He'll look to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
Throwing, Hundley. He's going to let this one go deep. And it's incomplete. Both players had a shot at that one. Neither can get it, and it brings up fourth down. Here's Jacob Shum now. On for his second punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Fielded just inside the 20. 12 yards on the return that time. And possession will switch hands, first and 10. Now the Vikings offense works their way back onto the field. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. Second down following the run. And they'll run it here. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. At 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
The handoff as they run the counter play. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. And the offense moving quickly to the line. He'll look to throw. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he takes it down deep into Green Bay territory. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. And now a first down following that long gain. And they'll go with a ground attack here. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. That gets him 3 yards closer here as it brings up 2nd and goal. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. They'll drop to throw. He's got time. And he whips that one incomplete there. And a pass interference on the offense. You do not see that too often.
Yeah, the defense is usually the culprit these days, but it's pretty clear that this time the defender was in position and the receiver made contact with him. Way to go, officials.
They'll look to throw. Looking for Diggs, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-round pick, Demarius Randall. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. The Packer offense now ready to get back onto the field. And the ball backed way up. So thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
Now Hundley. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit, and it forced an incompletion.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. Eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And he's unable to grab it. Thought he might have had position, couldn't hold on. 3rd down.
And when all else fails as a defender, when you're not there in the coverage, your best friend is exactly what we saw there. A big play shot taken by the offense. Unfortunately, it ended in a big drop.
And with the play clock at 5, we're going to get a timeout. So as they take it over, we step aside. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the 2nd quarter. And the Vikings with an extra defender in the secondary on 3rd.
Playing coverage here.
They'll throw now on the final play. He's going to try and go deep again. And this one is incomplete. So we reach halftime here. And actually, Larry, hold that thought. We're right in action. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. Out come the Vikings. They'll have it first on offense as we begin the 3rd. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on Here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them.
That might be made defensively. He's going to rifle one, looking for Diggs, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-round pick, Demarius Randall. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. And he'll give it here to his running back. So from the 40 to the 45, 5-yard run.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
And to give this time to the tailback. Now the ball comes loose.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. So a fumble on second down. They're able to maintain possession. Brings up third. 5 wides in the game. 4 of them to the right side. He'll look to throw. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. The completion there winds up a wash, and it'll bring up 4th down. Here's Jacob Shum now as he's on to punt for Green Bay. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback. Now the Vikings offense gets set to take over here. They have the lead here. Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part, not nearly as emotional. They're a lot more clinical. Every now and then, they'll get after you if they think they need to light a fire. But in this case, let's go into the virtual locker room, because here's what I think happened. They got in there and they said, listen, let's take control right away. Defense, we got the lead. Defense, don't give up any points. Turn the ball back over to the offense and let them go down and score and give us more of a cushion in the game. Check so far. Defense shut them down. Let's see if the offense gets done.
And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down. And quickly they get to the line. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is going to lose yardage here. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. Well, there they went blitz defensively, Charles, and things were paved well coming from the linebacker position.
I love the way that you described it, paved well. Oftentimes, the guy who gets home on the blitz, he's going to get all the credit. But his teammates did all the dirty work, right? They ran into people on purpose. They sometimes tugged on jerseys to hold linemen to create space and gaps. And that play finished off really, really well. Well conceived, well designed, and even better executed.
And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Well, so much for him being bottled up throughout the day. Finally finds a way to break through and get a really nice gain. The defense had felt great about what they had going. Now they've got to turn their attention to getting it back in that direction. Can they bottle him up again? Because I'd say after that run, confidence is pretty high for him.
They'll come out in the pistol. Now a handoff here to his running back. Shrugs the tackle.
Nice.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
Again, we'll see the pistol here. Now a handoff as they run left side. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
Anthony Barr got a real education at UCLA in playing not just his normal position of stand-up outside linebacker, but down defensive end. So he had to incorporate a variety of moves, take on bigger people. So he learned great leverage while he was there. That really helped the ball.
Born in South Bend, Indiana. Thought about going back to go to Notre Dame, but you're right. Great career at UCLA and now a great career in the NFL. Here's Jacob Shum now. He's been one of their few bright spots so far. He gets this away. It's a good one. Drawing toward the sidelines. Out of bounds as he appeared to be looking for the corner. He got it. They're going to mark this at the 4-yard line. And now out comes Minnesota. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage. The big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive.
And that's frustrating for a defense because they've got them pinned down deep, and on the first play, they gave up a run that keeps an offense on schedule.
Yeah, because 3 to 4 yards, that's all you're looking for right there, right?
That's absolutely perfect, really, as a play call. You get 3 to 4 yards on first down.
He's got a man complete. They give him a gain of 38. Well, we know he's got the speed there. He needed the speed and the hands. A great catch.
And because of that speed, you have to respect it as a defender. So you have to either play off or make sure you're somehow in contact with him. And he's able to do exactly what you said. Use the speed to his advantage and go up and get the football. That's a big-time play right there.
It's a big one there for the Vikings. 54 yards.
Coaches really don't care from what position they get this, but run after the catch ability, rack ability, is often the difference between winning and losing and changing field position.
They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Minnesota. A great play there with his first career touchdown in his first career game. And the Vikings are going to add on to their lead. And that one makes this a 19-point game. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him. All right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. They'll send a receiver here in motion right. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. He's going to air one out. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. And now out comes Minnesota. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
We'll see if they dial it up this drive. And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
Brandon, there's no doubt the defense has to be excited after stacking up back-to-back running plays. But I still remember my old coaches saying, after you've had some success, you better be careful. They might have an answer for you. So make sure you watch your keys, play your techniques, and don't get overconfident.
The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches. Back now at Lambeau. It's the Vikings in possession of the total as we begin quarter number 4. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the first down. They'll give him a yard on the play, and they're able to convert here on 4th and inches.
It would have been a long field goal attempt, so when you only need a few inches, this, to me, is the right decision. And they wind up picking up the conversion on 4th down.
So the run gets them the first, and now they operate with a fresh set of downs. So the D-line's going to spread out. They'll bring the tight end in motion right here. That as he's brought down. The tackle will be credited to Jake Ryan. And now they're in the hurry-up. And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves them with a 3rd and 3. And in this situation with the lead 4th quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
It's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line. And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the first. 2 yards on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held them to a...
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. So the offense looking at a 2nd and 8. And they'll go on the ground. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it's going to make it 3rd down at 6. And they'll be in search of 6 yards here on 3rd down. This is now the 9th play of the drive. A handoff as they run the counter play. And now a fumble. The ball's out. And did the offense get it back? They did at the 1-yard line. So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but if the other team doesn't get it, that's a huge difference in the ball game. And in this case, they were able to retain possession.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he will take this one into the end zone for a Viking touchdown. A great effort there, making quite a splash with his 2nd touchdown in his NFL debut. And the Vikings find a way to stretch their lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Packers offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. Now a handoff looking right. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue. So the offense has it 1st and 10.
And that's a nice pickup of a first down on that second down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
And on the ground they go with a running back. And that one goes for about 6 as he's taken down just shy of the 45.
Okay, he didn't break that one all the way, but you got to know that he feels like he's right on the verge, and that's probably exactly what he's telling them in the huddle right now.
They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. Going to give this time to the tailback. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. So he loses 3 yards there. Now 3rd down.
When you're putting together a formula for winning defense, it's exactly what we're seeing in this game. Controlling the line of scrimmage, attacking, and changing everything so that now they're playing in the offense's backfield. They're playing an excellent game.
Now a handoff as they run left side. And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
On 3rd down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
Time for a break. Back to finish it off on EA Sports after this.
Let's go. 1, 2, 1.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he got blown up, losing yardage on the play back at the 44. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up 2nd.
We just saw another example of how the defense is winning this game. Really at the point of attack, the offensive line's just getting pushed around. I think now as a play caller, you got to give them a little bit of help. Maybe you keep your tight ends a little bit more. Maybe the running backs help you a little bit with the pass blocking. But you've got to help them get some confidence because you can't abandon the play calling right now.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. They'll set up to throw. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. A great read, and it's picked off. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line. And the Vikings now heading onto the field. They have the big cushion. Here in the final stages of this one, I don't know if there's any better feeling than being up big on the road.
There really can't be, because for a team to go on the road and win in the NFL, that's huge to begin with. But just think about all the preparation that went into it. When they first started talking about this game, leading up to it during the week, going on the road, unfamiliar city, obviously, unfamiliar hotel. No one's going to be with you once you get to the stadium. They're all going to be against you. You name it, all those things they had to deal with, they were able to conquer them and do it convincingly.
Yeah, they did it very convincingly, and now the final moments of this one. He's got time in the pocket. They shakes him off, escaping, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Mike Daniels able to get outside the numbers and drop him for a loss of a yard. The offense staying out there. They look prepared to go here on 4th and 10. Now this time he'll look to throw. And this is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Packers D comes up with a big stop. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. Well, they haven't had a whole lot of success in the passing game here. Now in the second half, he's thinking, I guess maybe just take a shot deep.
I think you're right. Almost looking for a bailout, isn't he? Can my receiver go up and make a big play for me? Can I create a penalty downfield, maybe pick up an interference call or get that yardage downfield? Anything trying to get going again, but you're right. He definitely took a shot. It's nothing like pressure to affect the accuracy and the timing of a guy trying to throw the football. And on that play, they ended up flushing him to his left, contacted him as he's trying to throw the football, and that led to the incompletion.
And now here is another interception. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Vikings offense now heading out to take over. They have the dream scenario you hope for coming into the game. Just one kneel here, and this game should be over.
And it's always the final play of preparation each week. The practicing of the kneel-down formation.
And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-round pick, Demarius Randall.